Okay. Okay. Hey, Gemini males and females. I hope all is well with you. And I might get some unsubscribers. I might get some back talk. I might get some, what all comes with that. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because I'm not just up here to talk about, just get the tea, just get the drama on who's checking for you, who's talking about you behind your back, or what your spouse or whoever your significant other is up to. And I kind of like I don't want to say realist, but I'm kind of tapped into all things. And I want to talk about this pining, which is a deep longing for, right? But I want to talk about the pinning, which is a hindrance. Okay, it's about pinning someone, holding someone in a specific position, for whatever have you reasons that they will hold you or you will hold them. All right. Um, let's talk about it then. So for Gemini males and females, there's quite a few that are pining for a particular person. That's the longing for them, wanting them in your life. Um, it could be due to them possibly pinning you pinning them in a way of holding them in a specific spot, um, for whatever benefit. Okay, it could be the lust, it could be the love, it could be the whatever that is, right? But it's time. It's a need to release. Okay, it's a need to release by way of um, a lot of people not going a lot deeper, and that's fine. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm not here to change your mind in any form of fashion. What's working for you is working for you, right? But the thing is that you're holding on to, and this is all including myself, okay, because I've been there, and things like that, and working through. So the thing is we hold on to relationships, people, family, friends, lovers. Hey, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate that. We hold on to these relationships by way of a lot of things. One is the past traumas, okay, that haven't been dealt with, that have been stuffed down, that have been tucked away, to not think about, to not feel. Okay, and then you get into something, and then a lot of that stuff begin to come out. The other one is you hold on because of your desire to be wanted and to not be alone, you know, and you find yourself staying in situations with people based off of your longing to just be with that person, to just have someone or something. So the question be like, how do you get out of the energy of the pining when it's not working? How do you um deal with the being alone The thing is this, if you know what you desire, right? You know what you want when it comes to love of a person. And let's just say, in the beginning, it's amazing, right? And then some shit transpire. However, you or the other person, doesn't matter, have this very deep, it feels like you have this deep knowing, you have this deep understanding, you have this deep feeling, this pining that says to you, you know, this is it, this the one, you don't want nothing else, you don't want nothing more, you don't, you know, when it comes down to a person, because this person is the it, all everything, right? It's just completely perfect, though we say we live in a world that's not perfect, right? Everyone is have their unique way, but they're not perfect. But you find this perfectness in this person, right? No matter the flaws, no matter the everything. Would you be one to question? No, you'll be the one to say, "Oh hell yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, that works for me." And right now at this time, we're matching that energy, and everything is everything, and we're on the same page. And then boom, some shit just fucking happens. How you doing, Nicole? How you doing? And when that happens, it's a shift, right? Because all you still gonna go off of is what you know and what you feel, based off of what you were pining for. You feel you found that. So now you go through a stages, and I put males and females. I was just going to talk to females, but males are going through this too. When you find somebody, and then and you know, you go through the process of, now it's the pullback, it's the changes, it's the shift, it's the ghosting, it's the the hit and miss, it's the confusion of not being sure of the now, of what's happening or what's transpiring between you and your person. But for you, you still have this same deep longing. You still have this love. You still have this, if you come 10 years later, I'll probably still be here type of feel. You know, even though you'll be shifted, a little extra with that, but that's what it is, right? And you're trying to understand why this person has shifted. So now you spend time and trying to rummage through the confusion to get an answer. So now you're chasing. They call it the chaser and the runner type of situation, right? So it's like, well, how do I get out of this energy of not running, not chasing? Just kind of standing still with the longing. There's many ways to do that. You just have to find and be determined to find a way that best works for you. Okay, some people want to throw themselves into work. Some people want to get under someone to get over someone. Some people want to indulge in relieving themselves of the emotions by entertaining things. Okay, and you know, if that works for you, that works for you. But how do you do it in a purified way? Where does the understanding come from? Because it's a need to go deeper to understand it. It's a need to go deeper to understand why it's happening. Because what that does is it puts it on the you, for you to search within and say, okay, well, why am I still standing here? Why does this person do it for me in a way where I secretly inside myself am still waiting for them, or I'm putting up with this? It's like, how do I really just kind of hone in and focus on the fact that I can hold this feeling for this person and still move on and actually be in a connection with someone else later, right? Well, what is it that you are, is it a void that you're actually trying to fulfill? You know, why can't I just look at this person, like when it's like when I deal with someone, right? And you already set the stage to where you just like, how you doing, Shannon? How you set already set the stage to feel like, okay, you know what? I'm just dealing with this person. It is what it is, and I ain't about to catch no feelings or nothing like that, you know. And I'm just gonna keep it moving. Right now, this person, you may set yourself up with this one person where it's just that, and that's just what it is, and that's just it, and you ain't got no feelings, and you could be like that, right? Because that's how you trained yourself. That's how you actually feel for that person, to just be that it right there, and that's it. And maybe you could be it later, and I don't want nothing with you, and I don't want none of that, right? You can be like that. So why the person that you're longing for, right, that actually is showing you at this particular time, you in a stage of, like, I hope y'all with me, you in a particular stage where now it's that pause, it's that confusion, and you're over here and you're pining because you want the what was, the how it was, to come back to be moving forward. Your desire of that attention, that your desire of that person's love and feel and affection and all of that, you want that back. So you find yourself kind of like within yourself chasing and again rummaging through the confusion to try to get it back. How do we get it back? How do I, what do I have to do? What do I need to do? What is, you go through all of this in this great pause of what did I do that was wrong? What did I, but can you talk to that person about it? But are you questioning you in a way of you doing something wrong when you're the one that's in the deep knowing, wanting and feeling like you're needing the breath of that person? Not so much to go to that extent, but y'all know what I'm talking about, to have that person with you, that you will stay here and say, okay, I want to go ahead and I want to get it back. But the person is showing you, well, I want to leave it there. And now you're like, well, what was wrong with me? Well, what was wrong with this? And what did I do? And what, you did nothing. You did nothing. I was doing everything that I normally do, because see, you pine for this person so much. It's such of a deep loving that you don't even know subconsciously that you're actually doing everything right, because you don't want to miss a beat, because you don't want to lose that person, right? So you will look at it like, okay, well, what am I actually doing wrong when I'm trying to do everything, or I am doing everything to make this work, to make this be right, because it feels right. And then it's like you done nothing wrong. Okay. So what, then why aren't you having the same longing for me as I have for you? Why aren't you doing what it was you were doing in the beginning right now? Because they had their own change of perspective about you. They had their own change of perspective about what the relationship would be like, look like, is like, feels like to them. They seen something in you that they might not like. They might can't tell you. They see something that they want you to conform to. You might not be on board. But it's like, shouldn't a person understand that? You would think so. You will understand it if they brought it to you. But they're not you. Their longing for you is different than your longing for them. And it's like, okay, well, then why does the person keep saying this to me? And why does the person keep saying that to me? And okay, they can say all of it, because and they can mean that. Well, thank you. I don't know, Jet, but explain a little bit further for me, Jet. But however, it's like, well, they don't want to. They don't. if it came down to it being the opposite side, that I would be there, I would do this, I would begin to make those changes, I would do that. If the person just communicates that to me, it would be different, because then I would be like, okay, long as it's something that's not hindering, it's something here that's not hurting, and it's something here that brings compromise to the connection, then I'm all for it. So why wouldn't this person be all for it? Because sometimes it's just what it is. Sometimes it's just that some people are looking for someone to already be on board the way. I know that's right, Jay. The way, they just want to be on board they want to be on board with things or people that they connect better with, based off of how they really are as a person, what they're really looking for as a person, what they're really trying to connect to as a person. And it may have been that in the beginning, right? But something here may have taken place or something was already connected to it that hinders you from moving forward into that fantasy you plan, or into that place to where you can be one with each other. But is that your problem? Is that no? It becomes a problem, because mentally and emotionally you're sitting there and you're just like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand why it couldn't happen. I don't understand why this is happening. I don't understand what did I did wrong. I don't understand why it can't get right. I don't understand why I'm feeling like I'm crucified for something and I didn't do anything. And if I did do something, I can't communicate because either you're blocked, and even if you can communicate, it's like when we communicate, we're back to square one. There's no fixing it. Because it's more like, let's sweep it under the rug, let's let it go. Let's do it this way, let's let it go. And it's like, but if we can't fix the it, or if we can't compromise the it, or if it's not made to be revealed in a way that it helps, we talk about it, come together, and it helps us move forward, then it's going to show up again. And when it shows up again, I'm gonna be in the feeling again. So my question is, then why are you putting all of this shit on the person to fix the it, when you're the one that feel like you're full of you're full of all the shit? Like, not full of shit like you full of shit, but you're full of all of it, meaning you're holding the shitty bag. And you're still going to hold the shitty bag, and you're still going to smell it until this person decides to come in and say, hey, I'm back, let's make it work again, only to do it all over again. It's like, it has to come a time where you just finally say, I need to do what's best for me and get in alignment with me. Now, if you're in alignment, then this person, it was a time you both were in alignment, okay? And now you're not. But are you still in alignment? You still have to walk the path. You still have to be the bigger person. You still have to do this and do that and the third, regardless of this person being there or not. So at the end of the day, are you going to stop your life and shut yourself down because this person is not coming to your aid, because this person is not going to be there for you, because this person decided they were going to take the high road or go in a different direction, be with someone else, do something else, whatever. That's the them. You can't control the them. You only can control the you. How you doing, Annie? Thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome. You only can. It's like, that's all you can do. We're in a stage for purification last 7 days. Exactly, Nicole. It's like, how you doing, Chad? You only can. It's like doing the best for you. And if you look at this person as being your best, hard truths, it is what it is. If you look at this person as being your best, then of course you're going to always chase that, because we're always trying to chase to be the better in ourselves, to be the best in ourselves. But that also in turn enlightens the outside, what the best is for us. So if you're looking at that as being the best, but it's not letting you be your best self, then you're not in fucking alignment. It's just a fact. You're just not in alignment. It is what it is. Whatever this person best is their best. And you're sitting here looking at them as your best, but you're not feeling at your best. Then is it to say that this person isn't for you? Hey, I'm not going to say that. We could say that at that time, Y'all match the energy where that person was best for you. For you to learn, for them to learn, for you to feel, for you to understand, for whatever. You get some people who come in and play games with you. We can talk about that too. Yes, I do. This is a live one. You can always go back, Annie, and you know, start it from the beginning. But yeah, so it's like at the end of the day, it's like what's the best for you. Now I'm not really I'm talking to, I'm talking all relationships, but it's more so, even if you're close knit, because you got the kids, because you got the family, and you got things like that. At the end of the day, how long you've journeyed, how tired you've been, how broken you've been. Because if it's making you go and question who you are, if you in alignment, if you're doing what's right, because this person don't want to be with you, then at the end of the damn day, it's like, okay, I'm doing all this reevaluating my life by way of not being structured. But when I look around, I am. When I go within about how far I've come, I am. When I go and look in the mirror and look how beautiful I am, I am. Like, it's like when it comes down to my faith, when it comes down to all of that, it's like I am. So why am I allowing this person to be able to dictate how I feel, dictate how I move, dictate all of this? By way of the fact that I'm looking at them as being my best. Because it's real simple. You're looking at a person to be your best, and you're not focusing on the best you can be. Not for them, but for you. And it's time now to go back within about how you feel about you. Is this person so much your best that where you were looking at this person as filling a void for you? Was this person your best because this was the best that you ever had, and you don't think you're going to get better, because then that's still a you problem? That's still a how you looking at you? I'm just saying. It's going to always come back to you, because it's only us who allows. We're going to allow it. So then the person comes back and then they pour it off, and then it's like, oh, this person came back with a little better than they were this time. They stayed a little longer this time. They did this a little, they came back with a bang this time, right? And then 2 weeks later, you go through it again. It's because this is what you allowing to happen. And I understand the pining, but your pining now is pinning. Because now you want to hold this person in a position for them to be what they walked through the door being in the first place. Because they don't want to be that with you now. Though they were with you like that then, they don't want to be like that with you now. And your longing is trying to find the answer as to why that isn't. Why is that? Why is that? Tell me. No. Tell yourself. Okay, then bitch, bye. Go head on. And it's to be angry, yes. But it's to be angry with a sense of enlightenment. That sometimes people come in to shift you in the direction you need to be going. That sometimes people wake up something within you that would help you to keep going. Sometimes people come in to show you exactly who you are, and then they're gone. And it's going to take you to pay attention. So to pay attention, I will have to have something that's worth me paying attention to. So you will connect with somebody in a way of it being a feeling that is so deep that it's like I have to pay attention. Why? Because I have to wake up. Because I have to know this thing. Because this thing sends me in this direction. Because this thing empowers me to go this way or do it this way. And then you still will sit in that energy. By you're doing all of that, you begin to sit in the energy of having the longing, but being satisfied without the person. that you can keep that person there and continue to move it on. Tell me what you think. I mean, it's only my own perspective, but you'll be able to do that. And it doesn't look like sitting on a couch eating and drinking and just sitting there and just sad and just upset and just crying, but it's more like a moment in time where that person will cross your mind, and then it's like, oh, those feelings rush back in. But it's not, let me rush to the phone and call. Let me hurry up and text. Let me see where this person is. Let me see how this person is doing. Because also someone you could be connected to like that can also be someone that not only was a catalyst to shift you, to wake you up, but can also be someone here who is coming in, who is really not for you, right? Catch it now. They not for you. It looked and appeared all dressed up, and it looked so great. But at the same time, they were still supposed to push you. You still were supposed to have this feeling about this person because it was the feeling that woke you up to go in a different direction. But at the same time, it's to look at it in a way of like, wow, this person really wasn't shit at the end of the day. But they were dressed up like the shit to fucking come in to do that for you. So for you to sit and pine about it, it's like when you sit and pine and long for that person, and you just want that person because you look at them as your best. That means you telling me that you can't do better. It means you're telling me that you're making this person more so, you're putting them on a platform to be your God than you actually having faith in one. If you do, you're putting this person in a position of your life to say, hey, if you want my power, I'll give it all to you, long as you be with me, because you are a dime a dozen. How? If they're not inspiring you, motivating you, pushing you, see, they're pushing you, but they're pushing you in a soul way where it's not physical. It's not physical. Because if it's physical, then you met this person on a physical soul level. Some people is soul contracted. Some people is just, it's just, you got together, you got all this compatibility. They love you, you love them. Y'all going to the justice of the peace in the next 6 months. And oh my gosh, yeah. Because this person inspires you, motivates you. You're going to take that level up physically. You're going to take that level up. And that level up is to go get married. But it's because this person inspires you, motivates you, there for you. It doesn't matter if they go take you for all you got later on. It doesn't matter. In that moment right there, it was what it was, right? That person motivated you, equal give and take. Y'all live together. Y'all, all of this. And it's beautiful because you encourage each other. It's reciprocation. It's all of that. It's seen. It's seen and it's felt at the same time. But when you got somebody here who keeps you in the dark, if you got somebody here who comes in and it's all good in the beginning, and then there's a shift out, and then you let them back in, and then they shift back out, it's because it's something that's supposed to be on a soul level that you're supposed to be understanding. In my perspective, solely. Because you long for that person so much that when they come back, it's like, oh my gosh, yes. I knew she wanted me. I knew he wanted me. I knew we was to be together. And then they shift back out again and you're back to feeling that same way. And all you want to do is rummage through and try to figure out what, because you're so confused. You're trying to figure out, doing so much work on trying to figure out why this person this, why this person that, and why, what is it with me and what is it with that? But stick with the, what is it with me? Stick with the, what changes I need to make? Stick with the, what is it that I gotta get? Go deep. Is it a void you trying to feel? Is it that longing of not being alone is what you trying to, is it that, damn, I just really just want somebody that's just gonna be for me. Okay, but does it stop with this person because they gave you that feeling because they're not there? Because even on the soul level, it's supposed to be reciprocated. In a way where when you finally get, listen, when you finally get on a soul level, fed, it's understood what your situation was or is if you're in it, you will eventually move past it in a way where it will stay and stamp you. It stamps you because it is something that you had to learn on a soul level. It's going to always remain. Not the person, not just the feeling, but it's the lesson. Solely, it's the lesson. Because it was something, and you may have even triggered that person, but hey, if they're not in the picture, you wouldn't know. But it's not about them being there. It's about you knowing. It's about the you knowing. At this point, what's the best and the better for you? So, yeah. So when it comes down to that, because it's no reciprocation. If it's no reciprocation there, it's because it's supposed to be a lesson that's supposed to be learned. That is the reciprocation. Right. And you get it, Nicole, because a lot of us, you got some females, and I get this. I got to talk about this shit too. I'm getting to the bag. I'm about my money. Okay. Cool. Do that. Yes. Everyone should be about themselves in a way where you're stabilizing yourself and keeping yourself together, and everything is, you know what I'm saying? You got your money, you got your crib, you got your car, you got things in the line, you know what I mean? You learned some lessons to where at the end of the day, you know what not to fall for. You're somebody who stand up for yourself and not fall for anything. Absolutely, you're damn right. I get it. But even the women or men that got the bag, okay? Because when it's explained to me by my daughter, getting the bag is like getting to your money, right? But you got some who really like established. You got your house, you everything paid off, like you handle your business. But even then, you sitting and you're pining because you done been through so many women or men. You don't even know who to trust because you don't know if they in here to get you for what you got. So what does that do? That type of energy can be something here traumatic or come from a traumatic experience where you just like now so damn guarded that you can't really let yourself go. You can't really let yourself be because you're so like on is the radar. Like, okay, all right, what you here for? What you here? You don't know how to take your time to process how you're feeling about a person. Because the minute they say something that triggers you from the past, you're quick to go into a or you're longing for someone, say it's a doctor, and then you're longing for someone and hey, they're a lawyer. Okay. But the lawyer played you like a fiddle. You got to be cautious of those things. Why? Because you got some people here, you get in your own way. It's one thing to be at the top, but don't ever shun nobody at the bottom. Because you'll find yourself in the position where you will be trying to get someone on your same status who get to the bag, who got the bag. I mean, a duffel bag too. Okay. And you get into that longing stage, that pining for this person because they done took you out and y'all done connected and everything. And then the person just ghosts you. And now you're sitting there and you're just like, okay, I got everything. You want to try to ghost me? This how you come out. You want to try to ghost me? You want to try to play me out? You want to try to do all this to me? Okay, no problem. I ain't going to do nothing but go get me a what? A screw? And on a soul level right then, that's why this person was exited out your life. This is why this person was removed. Some people are also removed from your life. One, for you to get the lesson. And hey, sometimes two, because you are giving them one. You're to be one in their life. And they still remove from you. Because then you got to journey on into another type of situation to see if you gotten it. And that's how sometimes soulmates find themselves back with each other. But when you got that type of mentality and you like, okay, I got everything, so you know what, you try to play me out, I ain't gonna do nothing but have a couple drinks, go down to the bar, and I'm gonna go grab me somebody else, and that's what it is, and I'm gonna get over like that because that's the only way you know to get over, because all you know is I got everything. It's only a man, it's only a woman. I could get that on any given day. You see who the fuck I am? Solely, I can see who you are. You're broken to pieces. You're lonely as hell. You're crying in the mirror. You like, I can fix this, I can fix that, I can do this, I can do that. What would make me feel better? What would make me be better? What would make me appear better? So then that person can come in that can better suit me. Better me. It's crazy. So you're gonna get to the bag, get on. Get on with it. At the same time, it's not nothing about your external makeup. It's your internal makeup. You're gonna get the lesson whether you got the bag or you don't. Whether you live in the projects, got Section 8, or you're trying to buy a house right now. Whether you live off your family money or you don't got a family. You're still learning lessons on a soul level when it comes down to relationship. You still kissed a couple frogs before you fucking got to where you are. And if you are in a relationship and you stuck in that shit by way of you longing for this person, desiring this person, the question is, are you desiring them to fill a void for you? Or are you desiring them in a way, however it goes, the desire for them, it shouldn't be. That's what I'm trying to say. But I want that person so bad, so bad, so bad. Do you want the person? It's two questions. Do you want the person, or do you want the very thing, the feeling, that completion with the feeling? Because if you were told that that's not your person, but all the feelings that they have and that you have is in someone else, would you leave the person? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, y'all. Thank you all for tuning in. Would you leave the person though? Like, to do, it's like somebody has to come down and actually say, listen, that's not your person. All of what you feel and how you connect it, those are all feelings that's also stored in another person that you can also connect with someone else. Even though everybody has their unique style and all of that stuff, when you're trying to fill the void, it's like it looks all amazing. It's like, oh wow, she do this, he do that, oh my gosh, it's just, everything is just like, oh my gosh. And when you just know, like, oh, this is my person, this is just what it is, that's it, and that's all. But the person just either not ready, or the person is to teach you a lesson. And it's a matter of you sitting there and you gathering that. Because what you're going to do is you find yourself, you go down. You ain't really clean up. You ain't take care of your hair today. You just want to sit around, scratch your balls, or, get your vibrator type of shit. Or, you just want to sit there, like, yeah, let me just have this alone time. But your alone time is not in a way where you're actually pondering the why on the soul level. You're just trying to get over your feeling of the person by way of, let me go to the bar, let me call my girls, let me call my boys, you know what I'm saying? Let me just sit here, watch a funny movie. It's like you're not even paying attention to that. But this is how you want your life to be set up. You want this love, you want this. It's a need to go deeper. It's a need to go deeper if a person is actually for you. And if they're actually for you by way of, why are they doing this to me then? Why are they doing this? Because it's for you. It's done for you. It's done for you to get a clear understanding of something inside of you, or something you need to do. And hell, sometimes it could just be a test where it's just like testing you to see, like, all right, you over here praying for the best and the better. You over here setting your life up to be standing in the light. Okay, like, okay, all right, let me breathe, let me do these techniques, let me this, let me that. Okay, then you shouldn't be out of character. Sometimes you just test it based off your character. You're tested because you're walking a certain way, and you're tested to see if you're going to fall off that path. And do they come in people that you're longing for? Yes, they do. Some people come in and they love you to death, and y'all lined up perfectly and everything else, and the shit go haywire. It's to see if you're going to fall off the fucking bandwagon. Are you going to give your power away? Or are you going to keep being destructive? Or are you going to keep letting it? And another fucking thing, I don't give a fuck if the pussy like water. If the dick hang low to the floor, if he or she isn't giving you the substance, acknowledging you in the way you acknowledge yourself or that person because of that pining you got for them, accepting you in a way that you accept yourself, you hanging around for what? What you hanging around for? Hey D, what you hanging around for? What's the real question? The real question is, what are you hanging around for? There's not another dick like that. There's not another pushy like ocean, water. Okay, there's not another beautiful, handsome, or gorgeous face like that. You don't have no other attraction to anybody, or nobody that's gonna be attracted to you. I'm trying to figure out like why, what. It's time to go deeper. A lot of things stem from trauma. Daddy issues, mommy issues, growing up, competition, back and forth. You could have been raised in the hood. You could have been raised in a rich home. I don't know, don't care, don't fucking matter, because your journey is your journey. And the lessons you got to learn is just that of it. That's it. Are you connected with the person because not only are they're your best, but you know that you aren't at yours? And if you match with this person, you'll look like the best. Are you filling the void because you didn't get the love in the past from other people that you thought would care for you and whatever, and this person came in and they showed you that, and it's like, oh, this got to be my person? No, you just had to work on that shit. Because now this person left like everybody else. So are you now about to look at them as everybody else and then also justify it by way of, oh, you just like them? No. When are you going to work on not still holding on to what you know to be just like? I'm just saying. And if people in the past left you hanging, and this person came in and they've been with you for about 3-4 months, and then next thing you know, 6-8 months, could be 2 years. How, I don't even fucking know. But they've been with you to let you know, like, I'm not going to leave you. And then y'all had these talks. I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to be like the people, like your family, your friends. I'm not going to do that to you, baby. But then they leave. Do you know what happened? Why it led up to that point? Because you held on to the person so tightly that you couldn't, it's suffocation. Because even though they said they wouldn't leave, it still was in your mind that they were going to leave, because they were just like everybody else, no matter what they told you. Because you heard it all before. And you hold on to the energy. So now you question everything that they motherfucking do when they walk out the door. Well, where you going? Well, you said you was going to be here. Well, why you ain't make it back? Well, you said you told me this and you told me that. Okay, yeah. But damn. And now the motherfucker is just like everybody else, because now they about to walk out the motherfucking door and you sitting there like, I already knew. No, you manifested that, bitch. You manifested that. I'm sorry. You manifested it. You kept it in your mind that this person, you listened to what they said, but you kept in your heart, in your mind, on a soul level, in your soul, all of the shit that the past has done to you. And you didn't pour it off on this person, right? But you kept it as a reminder, because see, it's your protection to keep that. But when you finally let your guard down and everything was so great and everything was so beautiful, and this person said all these things that was said from other people, did these things that you always imagined, did these things that you also done for others, because the trauma came back, it comes back. You didn't get, it wasn't reciprocation, but now years done went on and you got somebody that reciprocates, it's like, oh, bitch, yes, this is my baby. And then something small, like you didn't answer the call and I called 10 times because it was an emergency. My car was flat. And from there it's downhill. Now everything is questioned. Everything is okay. Well, you said 7 and it's 7:20. Where were you? Oh, you said you were going to do this. Oh, I got caught up at work, but you didn't get it, and you know I needed it, and you know, and now it's more poured on as to now you holding this person not accountable for just their actions, accountable for every fucking body else that did you wrong, fucked you over because you're still holding on to the energy. And if it was best for you, it's gone. Because you were to stay in the energy how you were in the beginning. Balanced and alignment. No comparison. Fair shot. Not worried about all that. Not bringing all that back. And if you did, you keep it as a thought. And then you sit with the thought to watch yourself because you don't want to stay there. Because you know that thought has a tendency to come out. And you will speak it. Exactly, D. And then now you done came and now you're sitting and you're like, well, what happened? Well, what's wrong? Well, damn. You know, the person is gone now. That was the best. That was my best. And now you chasing. Now you're chasing. You're sitting there like, oh, no, I got to get a call. It got to be this. It got to be that. No, it don't got to be. What you got to be doing is sitting with you to figure out what you created. Figure out what was it within you that need to leave or need to be worked on or need to be processed. All right, Shannon, enjoy your day. Many blessings, love. Catch you later, Gator. You know? You can't, it's like, that's why they say about projection. You project on people. And my thing is this, I'm gonna get some people that's just on some shit like, well, I didn't do anything and this person still left. Well, maybe that's the case. And if you didn't do anything at all and you were very loving to this person and very caring to this person, it's a lesson for them. Then they go off and then they go out and then they'll see that you were that. Maybe it's for them to miss you. Maybe it's for them to distance themselves from you. Maybe it's for them to learn something about themselves. But also in turn, if you chased, then what did you need to learn? If you ran after, then what did you need to learn? It's a matter of calling it on faith. What did you need to learn? How to be still? How to let love do not hinder, hurt, harm, confine, conform. I mean, it has the feeling to really, it has a feeling to bloom. It has a feeling to change. The feeling of it. But the person still has to make a choice to do so. It doesn't do all that. It just is what it is. How you grow the feeling with another person having the same, how you grow the feeling is the choice. How you grow within it is the choice. The feeling gonna be the feeling. I love my children. So then I have me a man, I love my man. But the feeling I have, it grows. And you know it's different because it's a child and then you have your man or you have your woman, right? But you got to grow. You got to grow it. Grow within it. And how you do that is clearly up to you. Are you going to grow it with a little bit of the trauma? Are you growing it with the mixture of it all? Are you growing it? Can you love this person unconditionally by way of that was my person? And you know what? I can let that person go and grow. Even though you don't know all the facts, Even though you don't understand why the leaving is the leaving, even though you don't understand why you are where you are, can you allow that person to still go? See, that's love. That's love. Look, I don't want to deal with you no more. You know what? We just got to let this go and let this be. Okay. Wait, what? You're not going to fight for me? Was I supposed to? Why would I have to fight for you when you were already here? Why do I have to put more emphasis on my love for you when I done showed you enough and you still chose to leave? Why do you want me to put in all this effort to prove something to you when it's been proving because you were here? You felt it? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? That and in turn, on a soul level, that's where you finally get to with this pining. You're now pining. You're not pinning the pining by holding this person. It's not just you holding this person accountable in a way where it's like you choose what you choose. And I'm gonna let it go right there. That is love. I'm gonna okay you. But pining them in pinning them in a pining type of way is you're holding this person hostage to basically suit your fucking needs and your wants and your desires because they signed up for the audition and they made the part. But now they want to leave. But you're like, hold on. Why? And because you exerted so much energy as to that, you still let them go, right? But then they come back. Hey, remember me? You were pining for me. Now you're stuck, confused. Now you're trying to figure out, okay, then what bitch, why the fuck is you? What is going on here? I let you go. Whether you release them energetically or not doesn't even matter. It plays a part because it's how you're releasing them energetically. It's what you're telling yourself, or are you saying releasing them in a way of, with love, I'm gonna let this person go, let this person grow, I'm gonna let this person, hey, they go on a path. I have to deal with what I have to deal with my emotions, shut it down. However I gotta do. Because what you're doing is you're cutting the part with the person still being included. You're putting it more on what I have to do. But when you're sitting there and you're in the energy of, well, I don't understand why this person is doing this to us, and I don't understand why we can't, and I don't understand, you're energetically keeping that person closer. So when the person comes back, you're going to still oblige. The energy is still for this person to come back, whether they show up, whether they can do something like watch the social media and make a comment from a different account. Because energetically, you're still saying the we and not putting the focus on the what I gotta do. You're still including the person in your energy while you're trying to heal and release them. It's like you're keeping the person connected, and it's like when you're releasing, it's like you're still releasing the we. But not because you're still there. You're not supposed to release the we. You're supposed to cut the person off and release the them, and it just be the you. It's what I have to do to keep me in alignment, to keep me balanced. And I can't do this when this person's this. I don't need to be doing this when this person's this, because I learned the lesson, and the lesson is that period. Exactly. It's putting yourself first. You know what I mean? But it's putting yourself first in a way where, because at the same time, let me tell you something, when you're in a connection and you have that longing, it's okay that you let that person be first too. Because see, when that person steps, it's you step. Their idea, they can come off with the idea first. They can do that first. They can be, you can do that. And when you're connected like that with somebody, it's hard to transition into the put myself first. It's hard to do that. It's tough at first. It is. Because you're sitting there and you're just like, damn, we have done this for so long that now we was like this. She or he will fold the clothes, or she or he, then you got the memories, then you got the this, then you got the that. He would take care of that. She would take care of that. And it's like now it's like more of an I, but now I have to. And it's okay to be sad about that. Be sad about that. Yeah, it's okay. Be a little angry about that. Be a little angry about that. But please understand what the lesson was about that. And I'm not, and anybody for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, things like that. It's just, you just took a whole lot of shit for a long time. And you just, at the same time, you just got old and just said, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm so humble now that, hey, I don't give a fuck, Bob. Get the fuck on. Yeah, I'm saying, hey, it doesn't matter, baby. I'm good. Some people stay in situations for stability of a connection. But only you know what I'm talking to the ones that on the soul level, you want to meet your person on the soul level. Or I'm talking to the ones that you felt you met your person on the soul level. You felt that that's your one person. It don't matter what situations they were in when they came to you. It doesn't matter, none of that. Because at the end of the day, if they're not here right now and you're pining, in a way where you want to pin them to hold them against their will in a way to stay, or you are sitting here and you're longing and you're keeping them in the energy because you want them back. That's who I'm talking to. And you know what, D, I get that, but it's not even so much of the number. It's so much of that. Oh, a numb person is okay. Got you. Exactly. You don't want to be, and it's not, it's okay to go numb sometimes, because sometimes that energy fuels you. It's like all of this it's tricky. It's all tricky because at the end of the day, it's going to be about your mindset. It's going to be about still coming back to the you. It's going to be about your desire. It's going to be about what you want to see, what you want to create, what you want to manifest, and how you're doing this for it to happen. And the only way that I know from my perspective is to become it. So if love don't hurt, hinder, or lock in a way where you holding somebody or hinder somebody, right? If love is just free and I say I'm of love and I'm walking in love and it's like, oh no, I'm just going to become love because love is what I want to come in and that's what I'm manifesting and that's just what it's going to be. Yes, Lord Jesus, thank you. So shall it be, right? Then when you get somebody here and you end up in something like that and you're longing and you don't understand it, because you of love is to put love on it. A lot of people getting angry. You're getting upset. You want to fight. You want to bust a car window out. You want to drag a motherfucker by their hair. You want to drop them to the floor. You want to kick them. You want to smack the shit out of them. You want to scream to the top of your lungs to your horse. You want to do all of this because you're hurt, right? Because you're hurt. It's all understandable. But if you're going to become love and you're saying, I want love and I'm going to just become it, and you have to wrap yourself in it, you have to walk in it. You have to walk like it. You have to be like it. You have to talk like it. You have to feel like it. You have to dream it. You have to imagine it. You have to manifest it. That's just what it is. And then you got to get into the motions of it. And does that come with change? Yes. And that's why a lot of people fall by the wayside. Because to stay in that change, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take some work. It ain't no joke. It's going to take some work, because how do you release somebody that you feel like you in a deep love connection with? It's just this deep, you have no fucking idea. It's just so fucking deep though. Like, it's like, you see the motherfucker, you just melt like, I forgot everything that happened. You did nothing wrong at all. Like, and this motherfucker 3 weeks ago could have beat your ass or could have slept with your best friend or anything. But when you see this person, you just like, oh, well, that all doesn't matter. All right. No. You let the person, exactly. You have to let the person go. It's not saying, oh, I got to let it go. No. You got to work on. You got to put the work into yourself of why you got to let it. You got to get the reason why you got to let it go first. Not just the broad out reason, oh, the person just don't want to talk to me, or the person called me a bunch of names, I got to let it go. Okay. But solely did you let the person go? You got to let them go. And, you know, a lot of people talk about a cord cutting and stuff like that. Like I said, everybody do different things. I don't do the cord. I just pray about it. You know what I'm saying? I sit with myself and I go soul searching me to figure out what it is that and I've been there. I've been there. I've been in 2 soul connections. Woo, Jesus, woo, woo, woo. One where I lost myself completely. Check it out. This is what I'm trying to tell you. One where I lost myself completely, and the lesson I had to learn was my worth and my value. Okay? I had to learn how to not to give all my power away, not to give of myself in a way where I lose me in the process, where I'm stuck trying to figure out, and now I'm rummaging through how to live life, how to figure out life, how to do a life. And then I found, and then there was another one where it was like so deep that it was like, it was a, do you stay with someone who's still trying to figure out their life, even though you might have met at the time where you could have been a catalyst to theirs, they're a catalyst to yours, and it's been a long time for you, so you find somebody, because you got that too, where people has been celibate or you ain't been in no relationships, and then you go out here, you put yourself back out here, and then you meet somebody who meets you on a soul level. Like, you could feel the energy. Like, the energy is just off the chain. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts, y'all may say the same things, think the same things, like the same things. It's just like, damn, what the fuck? Bing, 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 bing. You know, you're happy together, you flow. It's peaceful. You can have the peace. It can balance. It is balanced. It's just, but at the same time, it's something going on with the person. And they may not be telling you what's going on. But they coming and they going. And they coming and they going. And they coming and they going. And you on this, you know, okay, well, you know, maybe it's time I just go out here and just put myself back out here again. And you holding those emotions, but you holding a spot for the person. That it's connections that might be great, but you can't see past the emotion you got for the person. So secretly, you're waiting for the person. And then it's like, well, what the fuck am I? What? Yes. How the fuck do I get out of this shit? Then the person could be blocking you. How do you deal with that? Now you can't get through. Now you want to go to the person. Now you want to find the person. Now you're on here searching. Now you're trying to figure it out. Now you're trying to. That is you. It's true. The fuck that, man. If somebody wants to be with you, they will. If somebody needs to be with you, you'll see it. The reciprocation has to be there. In the world we live in, it's seeing and believing. I have to see it to believe it. Some people are walking where you can feel it. You can feel it. You don't have to see it. You feel it with the person. They can show you they act like they don't care. They want to be out here like this. They want to be out here like that. But on a soul level, you feel the person bullshit. How do you deal with that? Everything that you may have to deal with, did you hear me say, how do y'all deal with that? How do you deal with that? I just go do this, I just go do that, cool. Or I'm talking about on a soul level, how do you deal with that? Can you look at the fact that God, whoever it is that you worship, divine, whoever, can you look at that and say, you know, it's some things that I'm supposed to be doing for me? It's a strength. I need to be a little bit stronger for something. I got to be a little bit more wiser for something. I got to be a little bit more protective of myself for something. For something later, not this person. All of this is stemming from the person and the feeling. I got to be a little bit more for something. You don't know what is a something. You don't know if it's a someone. You don't know what it is. I got to go another place. I'm not supposed to be right here, obviously, because if I'm supposed to be on a path with this person, you don't think you'll be on a path with the person? Haven't you been in life where God done put you on a path with people, you've been on a path with them, then you had friends you was on a path with, mom, dad, you was on a path with. Hey, some people grew up and your mom or your dad wasn't on a path with you. They ain't come till later. But you had to go through all this shit so you can open up to them later on and respect the journey that they had to go on to get back to you. That maybe them not being in your life was to fuel you, to turn you into having this structure, this balance, this protection, this anger is what it did for you to put you on the path you needed to go down. Even though you ain't understand, well, why you wasn't in my life? And why didn't you show up? And why when I needed this? Well, how about when I was 18 or when I was 16 or when I was 14 or when I was 8? You wasn't here. You wasn't there. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. It's not for you. You got to release all that. You got to let it go. You got to get in your mind, your heart, in my perspective, that at the end of the day, everybody, it's no exception to the who, everybody journeys the way they got a journey. And if you are to be on the journey with them for a certain amount of time, season, reason, lifetime, take out resonate, however you are to be on the journey with them, whether you connected with them on a soul level where there's a longing in some form of fashion for you to be with that person and you're not right now, it is to be that way because it is to do something for you, something you need moving forward. You don't even know, it could be prepping you for your next wife, prepping you for your next husband. You don't know if they're to be, but it's a releasing you got to do. You got to let the person go out. It's just like a child. Sometimes you got to let them go to grow. And that's just what it is. But it's not for you to stop doing what you're doing. And I'm not saying this in a way where people just shutting down, going, no, you're still going to work like this. You're still in your activities, doing your daily, having your drinks, hanging with your people. It's not to put the focus completely on that feeling you have in a way where you're waiting for the person. It's to put your focus on that feeling you have to say that, okay, I learned the lesson. Because what's for me is going to be for me. Period. Hands down. Just like that person came in and you caught this whole feeling. Guess what? It's another one that's going to come in. Maybe it's to set you up for somebody else. Maybe it's a way you have to be, or it's a path you got to go down because it's a life of luxury this way. But the only way you would have got there is releasing this person. But because we're in a world of seeing and believing, all we want to know is, let me know if he or she is, am I supposed to stay? If I told you no, would you stay? Yeah, you would, because you can't see it. Because you can't see why. Because you're still confused trying to figure out why. If I could just see it, then I could believe it. If I could just taste it, then I'll believe it. Why you can't just have the belief in yourself that you are so great, so amazing, so beautiful, so handsome, so about it, so wanting to be better and better yourself that you know you deserve better than that. Not in a way that you're not better for the person and y'all don't match, but what they're giving you is not matching with what you're desiring from them. It's not matching. Not anymore. It's not a match. Now you're not matching. What do you want to do? You want to go back to the match game? Let's play the match up again? It's not. So your forward movement looks like putting more interest into the thing. Maybe also you might have been with this person and you lacked your own stability in a way where you over here forgetting about what the fuck you got to do. Damn, I wanted to go to work. I didn't go to work. Damn. Hey, this person could be distancing themselves because they look at you as someone where if they get with you, they'll lose themselves. And you don't know this. I got to stay away from you because I'll lose myself into you. And I got to be able to maintain me. I got to be able to stay stable and strong. Because you're so amazing that I'll lose myself when it comes to you. And that's scary for me. Maybe it's just that and you don't know. But you over here wanting to bust the windows out. You want to go grab a hair. You want to go chase somebody down at work. And you want to go, nah. Because that person could be on a journey getting stronger for you, but you wouldn't know. because you're holding on to the anger. You're holding on to what you're not getting from this person that you're so willing to give, that you have been giving for the longest, that you just want and desire, that they gave to you and then snatched away from you like it was a little kid. You gave me the lollipop. You know, you had me pick it out. You had me open it up, and then you snatched it from me, and you know I was over there ready for that lollipop. Shit. Why did you do that? I hate you. Because maybe your parent realized that you didn't eat yet. Just saying. And it just dawned on them because they were so busy with everything else. And you asked for it and they want to give you everything. They want to give you the world. So I said, yeah, baby, go get that lollipop. Thank you. Oh, happy and shit, skip to the do and shit. And then you open it up, you over there, your head, your tongue all out like my lollipop. What the? I want my lollipop back. Why would you do that? I just remember, baby, you didn't eat. Okay, so what we're going to do is this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, that, and the third, and we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll give this back to you. So I got to wait. You been telling me I got to wait? You did all this and to make me wait. You went through all of this. Made me feel all good. Made me be psyched up. And then give it to me. And then right when you gave it to me, you snatched it back. Yeah, because you wasn't ready yet. But I was ready. You ain't have to bring me in this store to get this damn lollipop. Do you see where I'm going at with this? You didn't have to give it to me. You could have explained that before. Well, I didn't explain it before. I explained it right at the nick of the time that I needed to take it for you to act out the way you acting now. And when you act out the way you act out, you might not sit with that moment right then to say, okay, yeah, you're right. No. It's different if it was conditioned. It wasn't conditioned. That's why I'm talking about it's something that's within you of why you still hold on to the person. Because it's a conditioning in a way where that's what you're conditioned to. And that's what your act out will be about. Because if the little boy or the little girl was already conditioned, or little girl, little boy is already conditioned to eat in a certain time and things like that. If they, let me get it right. If they were conditioned in a way of that, when the mom snatched the lollipop or the dad, whoever snatched the lollipop, the attitude wouldn't have been that. It would have been once it was broken down, why you can't have it. It should have been okay. But it wasn't. And it's not, because at the end of the day, it's anger and upset because it wasn't a condition. It's like, damn, how am I planning to put this? I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. It's like, if the child is conditioned to eat at a certain time and things like that, and it's broken down, and you're raised like that, you get into this form. So if somebody here come chastise you about something, like, no, you can't have that right now. You know, you got to eat. Oh, yeah, that's right. You let it go. Like, oh, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. This been going on. It is like this. And I just, it is what it is. But I know I'm going to get my lollipop, right? Then you turn around, and then the flip side of it is, if you weren't conditioned in a way where this is how it goes, this is how it's that, this is how it operates, and then the child get the lollipop, and then it's like ooh, and the parents snatch it, it's anger, and it lasts for a while. It's remembered next week. It even gets to a point where you get home and it's like, okay, time to eat. I don't want to eat. Like, I don't like how you just did me though. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do you? Could it be the same where it's like, this is what we do? It could be. Like, this person comes into your life and it's like y'all conditioned to do a certain thing a certain way. But then it's little patterns, it's little things that you didn't pay attention to. You didn't pay attention to it because it's the feeling that left you conditioned to the person. You're conditioned to the person off the feeling. Oh, regardless if this person left and came back 2 weeks later, didn't call you but 2 times out of that 2 weeks, and they was right around the corner. but you never seen them because they lied to you and said, they got to go away, whatever the case may be. You were conditioned to the feeling you had for the person because that's what you were longing for the feeling back, longing for the love that this person, the attention this person gives. So therefore, you waited. You didn't even know how much time passed. They snatched he or she snatched the lollipop from you, and you got angry and upset. And then the person comes back, and then you're sitting there, and you're just like, okay, all right, it is what it is. Now, in the midst of this, you done heard that this person been over here, did this, did that, and the third, slept with your friend. All this shit didn't transpire, and you done asked the questions. But at the same time, you okay with the actions. You okay with how this person is treating you. You okay with how things are going. Because you're back into the fact of being conditioned to the feeling that you're having for the person and how they treat you and how they did. So they went ahead and salve you again. They gave you the suave. Or they threw it on you again. And now you back into it again. But you're not as angry. You're not in the energy of being as angry with this person because of the conditioning. And the conditioning is the feeling. It's to be understood. It's to be understood that you care for this person. I know it sounded like I'm fucking, because I hear myself, but I know what I'm trying to say. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. It's like the feeling, it's the feeling you're getting conditioned to with the person. You know what I'm saying? So if they snatch the lollipop because you're conditioned to the feeling, it doesn't even matter. You're conditioned to the feeling, not the person. It's the feeling that the person giving you, but it's like you can have this feeling in someone else, or it be in someone else, or whatever the case may be, or when this person is ready, however it goes. But because it's the person with this feeling that it gives, it's just like you're just conditioned to that person in that way. So you accept everything. You accept if they snatch the lollipop and don't give it back till dinner time. If they do this, if they do that, you just sit there and you just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take it. Go inside yourself. You know you shouldn't. Go inside yourself. You know it's not reciprocated. It's not balanced energy. It's thrown off. It's not something you should be conditioned to in a way with the person, not the feeling. It's distinguish the person and the feeling. I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. You will condition yourself to almost exactly. It's like because of the love, because that's what you want. You want what they give. So you feel it's just in this person. And it's set up in this person, but it's not for you to throw all of you in the person because it's just the feeling. And the feeling can come in anything else. The feeling can come from you throwing yourself into your passions. The feeling can come if you throw yourself into your children. The feeling can come with but it's like you get stuck on the fact that, but it's this person. And it's like, yeah. But that same feeling you got in yourself that you have for this person, you can keep with you because see, it's the desire and the longing for that you're actually enjoying. You're enjoying the feeling. You're enjoying how it feels. You're enjoying all the love because love is free and it's peaceful and it's balanced and it's this and it's that. And you get it from this person. But at the same time, the question is on a soul level, are you giving it to yourself? Because it feels like you can't disconnect because you need it from this person like they're your soul survivor. Like they have to be here for you to be in that energy. They have to be here for you to remain in that energy. They have to be here for you to live the life you so truly desire to live in. Because you're conditioned to the feeling. But it's not even a fucking conditioning, man. Everybody want that love. Everybody desire that love. Everybody in their lifetime get that love. Everybody have that love around them. And the thing is, do you have it in yourself though? Because if you have it in yourself, then you're not, you don't have to be conditioned to the person's ways of how they are. You don't accept anything that's not remotely beneficial for your heart. So if they on the bullshit, then it shouldn't be a problem to release them. So it's back to the question. How are you loving you though? How are you loving you? Because how you loving you, it'll reflect back. So I know you're looking at it like, all right, what the fuck is that? Okay. So somebody ghosting you. You love them on a soul level. They ghosting you. They put in, what's the lesson? That motherfucker just want to just go out here and do what they want to do. Nah, that could be the case. You got some assholes out here. Don't get it twisted. But I'm talking deeply on the soul level with somebody you long for, been with, you feel with them as a soulmate. What are they mirroring back to you? Are you a procrastinator? Do you procrastinate? Do you go for something and then pause? Do you put your time into something and then go to the next best thing? Do you act accordingly? Do you act like you are what you stand for? You know what I mean? Like, I hope, like I said, I hope y'all getting where I'm coming from, because like this shit is, it's so deep. Like, it's deep because you sit there and you just like, I just don't like when you go into the thing of questioning yourself. Like, in a way, like, is something wrong with me? I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not handsome enough. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it ain't, it's not you. Understanding this shit on a soul level is more so about the both and your desire, your longing, your purpose, your everything. It's the blueprint, like it's the actual blueprint of your life. But everybody that sees the maps, that's able to go to the library and able to see it, they only see the map on the surface. They don't see the blueprint. They don't see how it was really made. You know what I'm saying? And you sit there and you crying and you upset and you want this person and you keep trying to prove yourself and you keep trying, man, fuck that shit. Stop trying to prove yourself to someone that is doing nothing but being who they are. For you to see what needs to be done or the work you need to do on yourself inwardly. You seeing what they doing outwardly to the things that need to be done inwardly. So it's like, no, don't chase. Stop running. Stop chasing. Sit there. Just sit there for a minute and think about it. Think about it. Are you chasing the feeling or are you chasing the person? See, the feeling is on the soul level. The love is on the soul level. Are you chasing the person or are you chasing the feeling? And it all stems back to what you're accepting. What are you accepting? Are you accepting that the person talks to you like shit? Are you accepting the person that keeps ghosting you, running in and out of your life? Are you accepting the fact that this person is in something else and you're still sitting here? Are you accepting the fact that this person is saying that they're working on themselves and just because you can't see it? Okay, what are you accepting? What do you see? So are you chasing the feeling or are you chasing the person? Because if you're chasing the feeling, then you can stop. You can stop. Because you don't have to chase that. The same way the person came in, you didn't have to chase that. They aligned with you perfectly because you were on the same page. It kind of like was one of these, came right on in. Bumped in at a grocery store. Needed your tire blew out on and somebody came in and that was the person you was dealing with for that time. You matched the same energy at the time. Through this person, with this person. But then over time you see that the person's not who you. Y'all ain't hearing me up here. Y'all ain't hearing me up here. I think it's almost like in limits. I don't know. I'll have to look that up, dude. But yeah, because on the soul level, the love, you're going to get that. You got that. You know what I'm saying? On the soul level. But it's the person. So it's like, are you chasing the person for the feeling? I hear to be loved, to be loved, to be loved. You know what I'm saying? But you got that. Because you are it. However ready you are for it is up to you, but I'm going to say ready for it. To come to you, to wrap you up, to be, but you have to be it. Because 9 times out of 10, if you in this right now and I'm saying everything that I'm saying, my question would be, would you leave right now? Would you finally put it in and say, you know what, it's just a person? Because the thing is, it's not to say that you want to show this person a lesson, because you're both learning lessons. And if they're an asshole, they're an asshole, but it's a lesson that you're still learning. If you're walking in the love, if you're being the love, if on a soul level you on some shit where I'm working on myself, I came a long way. You ain't, and I'm not talking about somebody who was you just out here and you just out here. They learning their lessons. I'm talking about people who came so far to where you actually can sit with yourself. You don't got to go out here and have sex. You don't got to go out here and chase nobody. You focus on your money. You focus on your stability. You stay in your healing. You still question things about when it comes down to your life or the moves that you make. When you make mistakes with yourself, you go back and talk to yourself like, oh God, please forgive me. You talk to you like, you made that mistake. Okay, it's time to tighten up. Like, I'm talking about them people. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That where it's like you sitting there and it's like, damn, it's just a long time coming. It's like, when the fuck is love gonna come in? When the fuck is love gonna find me? When the fuck is love gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, you know what? Let me walk in it. Let me talk like it. Let me feel like it. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Bluegrass, supplying that feeling. It's like, let me be that. And are you going to kiss a couple frogs? Yes, you are. That's just what it is. But as you grow into this on a soul level, them frogs come. It's like they jump out the pond, but you're selective of what frogs you're gonna kiss. It's like, okay, 10 done went by you, and you say, oh, you know what, that one right there. Let me try that one. Let me try that. Let me try to kiss that frog right there. And hell, it might not even work out, but you got to look at how you came, from where you came from. It was a time you probably kissed all 10 of them. Like, okay, I'm gonna try you, and I'm gonna try you, and I'm gonna try you, and I'm gonna try you. Okay, hey, fuck it, man. Because I'm out here looking for love. That now you in a stage where solely it's not a quest. It's not a quest for love. It's not a duty to find it. How can I put this? It's not a duty anymore. It's more like I know it's supposed to be, but I'm just going to wait to see how it unfolds for me. Do you still go out and test the waters? Yeah, but you don't go out like you used to go out. You don't do what you used to do to get the attention for it. You don't apply the pressure like you used to apply the pressure. Because you're starting to realize that what's for you is going to be for you no matter what. And if love is to be the end all be all, and that's what I'm looking for, the end all be all, that is going to come. But I put in the work, but then I got to keep the working on myself. I hope y'all got that. I don't know. Because it's like, it's because it's so... It's so deeper than, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to just put it in a way where, I throw it there and you just get it. But it's like I don't know if I'm even explaining it right, but it is what it is. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Like, for real. But because it's a lot of, we sit in that, you know what I mean? But you got to understand, like, and as much as you might want the person and you want this person to be the it, they are the it. The emotion that they have that you felt is the it that you're looking for. But are you this but is this person the one that's the for you with the it that they got? With the matching of the same it that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got the same sneakers. If you stand right there, it look like the same size. But when I put my foot into yours, it don't feel the same as mine. But it is a match. It costs the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it does. And it feels real good. Hey, Mikey B. You know, so I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. All right. Maybe maybe the tarot can kind of say what I'm over here kind of woo, you know, what's so crazy. Beginner's mind. We got the first breath. The bottom of the deck is needing direction, getting back to integrity, and the universe is your partner. The balancing act. Ooh, it's the only time I really pull these cards out is when I'm getting, you got to get deep with something. Let's see, number 21. Hello, Kath. The fresh start and a renewed curiosity, natural trust, beginner's mind. When the first breath card shows up for you, it's time to leave the old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. Take a deep breath and another. There is nothing else you need to do but take in the new world that is revealing itself around you. Trust your natural curiosity. There is no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get to where you are now. Just take it all in and experience the awe and the wonder of your arrival at this destination. Even if it is a familiar place you have come to many times before, try to experience it as if for the first time. For you are renewed and the old you is no longer your concern. Practice the beginner's mind, not labeling or naming what you see and experience. That situation that was so difficult only a few days ago, just be with it and breathe. You have already gone beyond it, have overcome and resolved it, even if no one else realizes it yet. Soon enough they will as you move on. Do not squander the power of the first breath, giving the old narrative mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Use it for new beginnings, to animate a world you can play and create in. Do not underestimate the power, your breath, and the magic of your word. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. Come on, let's get some more. Exactly, though. It says the beginner's mind. So, you know, because I was trying to figure out a way how I can explain how you get into the energy of being in a beginner's mind. It's like a renewed self. Like, because you cycle out that old, it's that old mindset, it's that thought, it's that conditioning that you had with that person that you're pining for, that you still feel so solely connected to. It's like, how do you shift up out of that energy with the beginner's mind? It's like, it's just a matter of you just taking stock of what was, and knowing that what it is that you were, it's like what you were trying to possess in this person. Like, because you tried to take it all. Right? You wanted it all. Like, the person came with that feeling, I want all of it then. But it's like you wanted to possess that. You know, have that as being your possession or in your possession in a way where it doesn't leave. It's lock and key, right? But the only thing that was in lock and key was the feelings, was the love. And that's the same love you got for you. That's the same love that you hold to be able to give to someone else, or open up to someone else, or be open to receiving from someone else. Because it's just the person's not. Whatever. That's that. Transpersonal. Watchers. Behind that, we got forgiveness. Behind that, we got the courage to step into a new life. I think I'm saying that. A step into life. Treasures hidden in the shadows. We also got the possibility of a union. But the refusal of a call. You can know you're supposed to be with somebody, but they ain't show up to understand it yet. But do that mean you hold yourself hostage and wait until they get it right? No. What's for you gonna always be for you. Who's for you is going to be for you. Period. Number 60. Oof. All right, let me see. The Watchers. Serendipity. The observe. Witness. The observer The witness, transpersonal. When watchers appear, it is an invitation to stop doing. Shut up, y'all. Pause, get off the treadmill and take a deep breath. Find the witness within, the one who can observe the fire and fury happening around you but is not caught in any of the drama. The time is right to step back. If you have a thought or opinion, keep it to yourself. If you have a feeling that needs to be expressed, do it in the shower. Do not engage with the action happening around you. Simply observe. Watchers show up to direct your attention to the horizon and away from the anthill in front of you. Others might think you are simply doing nothing, but let them know that you are helping the sun to set in the evening sky. There are bigger things to attend to. You have spent such a long time trying to correct the course of events and the actions of others. Let it be for a short while as you become the observer rather than the doer. The watchers invite you to break free from the linear, casual pace of the petty day to day, rise to divine coincidence, to serendipity, and notice how the act of seeing the heart of the matter produces results. Things happen without you doing anything. Creations unfolds in its own mysterious way, requiring only a sacred witness. Listen now. Okay, period. Listen, look. You got to take your hands off. I know you want that feeling. For those that need to take a step back and look at the void that you're looking to fulfill, it's time to look at the void. Some people need to look at the void. It's the why you want that person. It's the why you want that person. You want the feeling, but why you want the person. They treat you like shit, talk to you like shit, slept with your friend, did something crazy, abuse, okay, got their own little addictions, justify everything, overdo their control, and so forth. Fashion, I'm talking about all the negativity, toxic shit, right? But you're still there. Those are the people talk to because that's the void. That's the void you have that you're trying to be for. It's trying to be fulfilled. That's my own perspective. So I want you to get yours. Ask your question: why you with the person? They barely take care of your bills. They if they don't come and are they talking to you with love? You know, do they take you out? Do you have a good time together? Do they tell you how amazing you are, beautiful you are? Do they motivate you to stay into getting into business, or encourage you to go back to school, or encourage you to be the better version of yourself? Or are they there to connect with you in that way? Are they doing that? Once you ask yourself all those questions, get a paper, write it down. Why you there? Why this person? A person that's not choosing you. Choose you when they want to choose you. Why are you there? And when you find out that they're there because it's to fulfill a void, then what the void is about. Now you got to go deeper. Now you got to go back into your trauma. You got to something. Hey, sometimes you got to go back and come forward. Now you got to go back and damn. I'm still holding on to this. Now I need to learn how to work through that, because it brings a sense of insecurity when you got somebody who want them to fill your void. That's insecurity within yourself. So what's the insecurities? Where did they stem from? It's time to start being honest with yourself. And it's like you got some women out here, some men like, I look good and I'm this and I'm that, but you got another person that look at you like you ugly. Okay. You're not their type. Okay. Can you handle the truth? I know I look good. That's good that you know, but know that other people might not look at you that way. Hello? Take stock of that. For the ones, I'm only talking to the ones that you don't know if it's a void. Take stock like that. However you got to, but ask yourself those questions. And when you look at that paper, I promise you, you're going to be like, damn. And it's not to beat yourself up like, well, what's wrong with me? It's nothing wrong with you. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You caught it at the exact time that you needed to catch up. Where you had to learn the lesson at, however you got to learn it, whether it's here, whether it was just a week before, a month before, years before, however it is, whether it's 2 weeks later on, it don't matter. You're going to catch it when you got to catch it. But I'm just trying to put it out there to say that, if this is something that you really want to work on, this is something here that you really want to get to the deep root of understanding with yourself, then this is the work, man. It's work. It's not a fucking game. And you're going to find yourself keep being in cycles. And I'm talking to the ones that are alone and you don't want to be alone. And you are a great person. And you come a long way. Been abused, been the abuser, whatever it is, you turned it around. You turned it around. And you just keep trying to figure out when your time going to come. Whether it's the love for a career, money, a relationship, whatever. You still just want to know when your time going to come. And why you keep going through the cycle. You gonna cycle anyway. Okay? Just like I tell people, we're gonna go through situations where life is gonna be life, and that's just what it is, bottom fucking line. But as you're going through life, it's more about you enduring it in a way where you humbling yourself to certain situations. You can accept any disappointment with grace, with ease. Because you have it embedded in you that what's going to be for you is for you. What's happening to you is for you. And you sit with that. Why is that for me? What did I need to learn from that? Because it betters you, it strengthens you for whatever journey you're getting ready to go down, for whatever job you're getting ready to go in, for whatever relationship that's coming your way, for whatever situation you may have to handle. It's something that's there, that pause is needed for you to get it before you go this way. You cannot go this way without it happening. You can't. You're not. You're going to look like you're going. You're not going there. No, not that way. No, you can't go through that door. Not that. That one's still locked, honey. You're not ready. You're not ready. Gemini, males, females, messages about the pining. Treasures hidden in the shadow. Overflow. This is overwhelmed and plenty. Root girl, the disowned self. Lost in space, needing direction. Number 62, the will-o-wisp. Will-o-the-wisp. Ooh, sheesh. Thank you all for being here, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. And for your participation. Thank you. Treasures hidden in the shadows, the great mystery, epiphany. The will-o-wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer. You decided to remain on the journey you know. While you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? Is it only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more? Willow the wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray, or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place. These worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light. See it all as divine and find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world of good, for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is right to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. Are we going to keep taking the road we always travel? Yeah. For some, you are. Because you're not ready for the change. You're just not ready to do the work. But it's a matter of being honest. Be honest. And that shit too hard. I'm going to stay right here, doing what I've been doing, and I'm okay with that. Cool. Some people aren't. Some people, now, I say this all the time. Some people are to lead by an example or be one. The people that are supposed to lead from and by the example are the ones that goes deeper. They go deeper. They want to go deeper. They don't have a choice but to go deeper. As much as they want to be in the energy of the exemplar, that's just like, oh, I'm good the way I am. This is the way I am. This is what it is. Hey, they try to be that so hard they can't. You're called. That's it. You're called. Once you took the invitation to say, you know what, let me sit with myself. Once you began to do something on a soul level, whatever that was, it's something that transpired in your life that could have been very, very tragic. You could have been alone by yourself, and all you could do was pray, 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 pray and pray and cry and pray and cry and pray and yo. Yeah, that part. It's a soul awakening. It's a book, Ayana Van Zandt. I love this book. I gotta go get it again. I had two of them. Can't find them. Moving and stuff. 40 days and 40 nights. My soul just opened up. When you did that to go deeper, when that happened to you, you went into the fog. And as much as you might have gotten life on track, life then got on track, right? Little by little, you were slipping away, slipping away. You ain't pray no more like that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't watch your words no more because you started hanging around people who ain't give a fuck about how you said what you said. You started indulging slowly but surely, getting back into and forming into who you used to be. However, every time you took a step, it's like you stepped out of line, you got popped for it. The decision was yours. You made that conscious decision to say, yes, I'm going this way. I get out of this, or if I can get over this feeling, or and I'm going to be on this path. And then you was struggling. Yeah, you was doing it slowly but surely. You was going back and forth, and then you got back into comfortability, right? And then bam, life came in and went ahead and threw your ass, not a hook line, threw you in the ocean. You didn't even know how to swim like that. You just got thrown in the ocean. You over here panicking. Oh my God! Oh, everything was going right. Everything. No, it wasn't. It was going right at the time because of you forming back into who you was. You was taking the steps you wanted to take, going back to who you thought what you wanted to be and be comfortable. And you thought just a little tweak that if I just be who I am and I wake up and just say, thank you, God, that's good enough. No, it's not. It's not good enough. It would never be a good enough because you're called for more. You're ready for more. But you keep telling yourself all the work that got to be done. What the people would say if I did this? How would my gangsters look at me? How would my family take me? How would my man or my woman think if I did this? Or how would you worry about the wrong shit? Was you when you was in that situation? Did you call on them? Did you feel they worry for you in that particular situation? Because only person that I heard you calling, oh my bad, look, talk about it, it was your higher power. I ain't hear you call your mom, your dad, your brother, your cousin, your sister, I ain't hear you call your kids. I ain't hear you call your girl. I ain't hear you call your man, your husband, your wife. I ain't hear you call nobody. You know what I heard you call? I heard you call on the higher power. I heard you call your passed over loved one's name, grandma, dad, pop. Like I heard you call not of this realm. That's who I heard you call. That's what the calling was. And you open, it's not that you opened that door. You decided right then to go through it. And now you think, oh, I'm going to just go back. No. Okay, go ahead. This is what you want to do. You go right on. You know, as a matter of fact, it don't look like you're going back. Because you're going to go all the way up here. And you're going to make this left right here, or this right. And you're going to hit this turn right. And then it's so much dirt road and stuff right there that you don't even look, that you don't even see that you're going around to go back. Woo, shit. And you learned so much going down this way. Oh, man, then you got to come back around. And then when you hit that corner right then, you say, I'm the fuck back here? I thought I was doing it right. No, you wasn't. You know you wasn't. You're doing the same shit you always done. You're operating the same way. You thinking the same way. You know what I'm saying? Only thing changes, you might not curse too much. Oh, you're not drinking too much. You're not smoking too much. Oh, you got a job now. Oh, you moved out of the area. Oh, you did all that. But you still thinking fucked up. You still boastful as hell. You still put other things over your responsibilities. You still thinking things owed to you. You still acting selfishly. You still hating on the next motherfucker. Or should I say, that's just the word we use. But you know what I'm talking about, looking at somebody else with jealousy and envy. Because they got a little more than you. You still worry about what other people think. You still looking at what happened to you in the past. You ain't do no inner work. You did the outer work. Like God gonna look, or whoever your high power is, and whoever you was calling to, passed over loved ones, ancestors, they see. Oh, they see how I'm doing things out here. Yeah. This shit on the soul level. What the hell did you do in here? Mr. or Mrs., if I just get out of this, if this feeling could just go, I promise I'm going to be like this, I'm going to be like that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Yeah, it was already called for you to do it. See, the thing was you had to accept it. It was the break that was needed for you to open up. So you could be open to the fact that there was no one else that did this but you. Yeah. And once you did that, there's no going back. You're only going to go round a long roundabout to get back to that point of where you broke. Because that's the idea. And my own perspective, always know this is my own perspective. You take it how you, okay? Only to get all the way there to get back to that point where you broke. To say it again. To be like, okay. How do I? All right. You're so embarrassed now, you don't even want to go to them and ask for help. You don't. Because now you got to sit with the embarrassment. You got to sit with the belief, the truth, that you really ain't did shit. not the things that really matter for you to be put on the path that you're being called to be on. You're not running from it. You're just trying to see how you could tweak it. You can't. Life already lifing. Your soul journey is to work through, on, internally, 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 internally. Stop fighting with your demon. Because the battle is actually it's already won with them once you strengthen. You ain't listening. But overflow, overwhelming plenty. Number 43. You ain't getting this. It's not that you ain't getting this. You getting what you already know and already got. What you're not doing is handling it very well because it requires you to do some work. And you're not willing. You don't want to. And then you wonder why you're stuck and you're stagnant. Now, when I say stuck and stagnant, when I'm talking on the soul level. Stuck and stagnant with, why isn't things... You can tell when it's poured out into your life. You can tell when it's poured out by how you look, how you carry yourself, how you feel inside. Are you even free? Do you know what that looks like? Are you even at peace? Do you know what that looks like? Now, I ain't talking about you came from work and you sat down and you went ahead and popped you a beer out the refrigerator and you're like, oh, I'm at peace. Yeah, that's on the regular, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, yes, thank you. These toes, let me twinkle them. Oh, yes, let me crack them. Yes. Put my pajamas on. I'll take me a nice hot shower, bath. Yes. Oh, relaxed. But are you free? Mentally? Emotionally? On the soul? Like, are you at peace? Do you fight for that? So you're fighting battles with your demon, but the demon, the one that you fighting against, the fact of how to get there. That's what you're fighting out. How do I get there? I'm just going to fight. Well, I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to do it that way, and I'm going to do it this way. Now, why you keep going left and right when you're supposed to go straight? Because when you look down straight look like, damn, that's long as hell. You know how we driving in our cars? I know a lot of y'all do that. And you over here, you like, damn, that highway long as hell. I should have took the scenic route. It'll be the same distance, take a minute or two, or it'll be the same distance, but you get to see things. It's a different place, but you see houses. You seen houses before. You seen new cars and new businesses, but you seen this shit before. Oh, that business is in your town over there. That house looked just like the house that was over there. Damn, that road got the same name. Yeah, maybe you're supposed to go down the road where ain't nothing to fuck there. Because what it does is it helps you to get in alignment with you. See the difference between a long ass road with nothing on it as opposed to the road with the scenic route. Talking to my drivers. Scenic route, you want to put the music on. Then as soon as the commercial on, you want to take it off. And then when you play your own music, you just like, nah, man, all right, yeah, you're trying to jam and get into it. But then there's a time in a moment where it's just so long that you just want silence. And that silence sends you into a deep knowing about you. Deep answers. You're going into deep introspection about you. Now you're thinking about plans. Not only the plan of when you get to your destination, but damn. You know what? Since I'm here, I'm going to do this. Since I'm going to do that, I'm going to, you know what? I just thought about it. It's like so many ideas start to catch up. So many things start to pop in. You just like, because you're sitting in silence. You're not only listening to yourself, you're also listening to your inner self. It's your inner voice. It's your intuition. You can hear God talking to you. You can hear your ancestors talking to you. You get your answers out the way. You're like, oh, wow, yeah. And you're talking to yourself while you're in your car by yourself. You know, they glamorize that shit. Oh, you know, damn, you talk to yourself too? You crazy. Shut the fuck up. Because when you on a long ass highway and you ain't doing shit, you talk to yourself too. Trying to figure out, damn, self, what am I going to do today? I'm headed down here, so I might as well, while I'm down here, I might as well do this. You ain't sitting there quiet. They coming too fast. The ideas, it's coming too fast. You gotta talk. You gotta talk it out. Damn, I fucked that up. You can hear a love song, and the next thing you know, you went into the situation with your lover. You could have had an argument, and decided you were going to hit the highway, and then everything comes out. Damn, I know I'm an asshole. I be acting like this. I be acting like that. It's time for me to change this. It's time for me to change that. Come on now. When you're called for more, those type of things happen to you. So many good things are headed your way. Are you already a are hold on. So many things are headed your way or are already occurring in your life right now. Yet you may be thinking that they're not possible or you're not worthy of them. You wouldn't think so because it ain't glamorized. It ain't how it used to look. The woman or the man come in and they not set up how you are, then that means they not your perfect match. Okay. Abundance is everyone's natural state before we project our restrictions on it. Defining what it means, who has it, who gets it, and so forth. Right now, take yourself out of right now, take yourself out of your conditioning and look at your life through the eyes of plenty. There is so much beauty and love. Opportunities and divine synchronicities destined to support your dreams abound and are lined up for you. Yet, it's sometimes difficult to discern it all because you're bombarded with too much information and stimulation, distracting you from the truth that all is well. Sometimes all this overflow can be very overwhelming, and you may find yourself responding with empathy overload. Empathy overload occurs when you tune in to the collective act and fear about impending changes and uncertainties. It's unmanageable. You feel like you're drowning in those emotions. It's time to allow yourself to detach, bring yourself back to your life, restore your faith in a power greater than you, and remind yourself to focus on your smaller personal universe, which is much easier to manage. In this way, you know that you are a conduit for life's blessings and can share them with others, making this perception of overflow profoundly positive. You got to allow yourself to detach. You got to know that you're going to be good anyway. You got to know that what's for you is going to be coming and it's here, and if it's not, you staying on a path to where it's going to show up. You have to believe that. You have to put that into yourself. You have to condition your mind to that. No matter who comes in and leaves, no matter what comes in and goes, no matter of the shift, you have to still remain that way. You don't even know how empowered you are, or powerful you are, or inspiring you are, that sometimes it just shifts out of your way because of how you are, because they can't bring you what you truly desire. They only can match the energy for the moment because they don't walk in it, talk like it, feel like it, wear it. So when you get that connection, when you longer for that person and they came in with that energy, you got to see, yes, it's a match and it matched perfectly. But are they in alignment in a way where their energy, they are it. They are that energy. They exude that you match, that y'all match, that they walk in that. I'm just saying. Whatever. You want to do what you want to do. For real. Yeah, I had to smoke, y'all. Seriously. Root girl. Woo, woo. Number 46, you know what it say? It say right here. The disowned self. Mm, mm, Got to be more careful. Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Stop. Y'all know I be busting out with some shit, man. I don't know. You gotta still put a sense of humor on this shit. Damn it. Deep around her. All right, let me see. Number 46. The disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. Let me take a pause. Go ahead. Y'all take a pause too. Hold on. I need to take a drink too. Because this is, it is. You know, I was called to do this. I would tell you, I was trying to back out. I said I'm gonna get some people in here talk shit. And then I had to clear my mind. I said, you know what? It's not about that. And I don't know why I'm stopping to say this. It's not about if people want to be talking shit. It's not about if whatever. 9 times out of 10, if it's people talking shit, it's because they don't understand it, because they ain't ready to understand it. They ain't ready to listen to that. They ain't ready to take that in. They ain't ready to be walking in that in that way where they got to make those changes. They ain't ready to accept. And that's the bottom line. Some people aren't just ready to accept that it's just some shit you got to do, some shit you got to clean up. Okay? It ain't just your house. Your house outside? Yeah, your house. That my house. But what about your house in here? You don't clean that shit up? Root girl sits shivering, unclean and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her disformities. She has no home, but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Or he? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated? I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, reintegrated. Okay, don't come for me, y'all. Can lead you to wholesomeness and true purpose. This is a part of you, the embodiment of deeply flawed perceptions of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child's self came to be, curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart, or him. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love root girl or guy and claim her as or him as your own, accepting her or him and your humanity, he or she is transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic beings to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. Steep, man. Yeah. Everybody want to dress up the ugly. I ain't like that. I don't be jealous. I don't be like this. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't be all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't aggressive. I ain't controlling. I ain't like that. I ain't this. I ain't that. Yes, you is. You is. You are. You are. Are you an asshole? Yeah. Can you be? Yeah. Will you work on yourself to acknowledge when you're about to be, so you don't? Will you know how to dress it up if you gotta be, if you do? When somebody hurts you, what do you resort to first? Because a person's not loving you the way they want, the way you want them to love you, you mad? Because what? They should. But what if they don't? When you ain't loving you, do you fix it? Do you work on it? Do you say, oh, you wasn't real loving? Do you hold accountability for that action? Do you do it? That's the question. Do you do the shit? Then why the fuck do you expect somebody else to do it? And if you did everything remotely right, can you trust that what was you thought was for you just wasn't? That who was for you just isn't? And still be in alignment with yourself, with all that love and all that faith, all that work and change, and still believe that still going down this path still gonna bring you that. Lost in space, needing direction. Number 36. He said, it ain't pimping if you got it. Do you fucking got it? I say that because if it's some stuff we gotta release, they'll consider us to be what? Somebody who cut off game strong. You coming here with that bullshit? Gotta go. Oh, you want to argue with me about something that you need to be holding accountability for? And then you want to flip it on me and project it on me like it was me? Oh no, we ain't doing that. Goodbye. Oh, now all of a sudden you ain't got no bill, but you can go out here and you can drink and you can get your weed, you can go smoke and you can go be over here with your boys and your girls, go drop it like it's hot at the club, but you can't take care of it. Okay, goodbye. Oh, you saying you love me, but then you don't want to put in the effort, you don't want to call me, you don't want to spend no time, you don't want to take me out, you don't think I'm beautiful, you don't think I'm handsome no more, you don't think I'm worth it. Okay, goodbye. Why are we holding on? Why are we still holding on? We put this much time in and we did this and we did this, and then you want to come out here and you want to start doing this and doing that and doing that and third, and leaving me all confused and I can't figure shit out and I'm supposed to sit here and wait and I'm supposed to... Oh, you can go. What you expect me to call you? What you expect me to say? Please don't go. Please don't go. Bitch, didn't I say that last time? And you still decided to leave? You gave me the answer when you decided to leave. You gave me the answer when you decided to justify it. You gave me the answer when you decided to ghost. You gave me the answer when you decided to block. You gave me the answer when you put your hands on me. You let me know you lost the fight. You gave me the answer. Are you gonna fucking accept the shit? I'm just saying. Thank you. Appreciate that, Maureen. Serious. All right? But it feels so... That's the fuck I'm talking about. We're going back to the feeling. We just going to go back. We're going to just say, fuck all that shit I just said. We're going to go back to the motherfucking feeling. We're going to miss the fact that this person is supposed to come in here to show you that it's okay to have a feeling. It's okay to have the feeling. But it's not matching completely. It's like loving your abuser. That's the dynamic. Is it peace there? Is it freedom there? So you're longing to be free. You're longing for this peace. You're looking at it from this person. That means you ain't got the peace within and you ain't free from the shit that you holding on to. I'm just saying. I'm just going to put it there. It is what it is. It's going to be a hard truth because it's some shit you just got to work on. Oh my goodness. What is, oh gosh, my daughter is going in. You know, it's the you. Are you gonna look at the you in the situation and fix the you in you? Fix the you that you keep allowing to show up at these events? And when you find yourself the only one there, you're upset again? Or are you gonna fix that you that always shows up for shit and it never works out? That part. 36. Feeling lost, needing direction and focus, needing direction and focus, a 24-hour day. Sometimes in life, sometimes in life we lose our way. Perhaps feeling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. This happens especially when we are up leveling and genuinely changing for the better. A part of us, hidden in the vast expansiveness of space, wants to sabotage our progress. In the transformation progress, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. You may find yourself adrift in this way right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swallowing to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws, failures and losses. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banished those two awful eternities. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you. They put emphasis on the you in basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. That's world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because we stay stuck in the wonderment of the unknown. That pumps the fear in us instead of just not focusing on it. Just saying, you know what? What are we going to do? All we can do. Did you put love in the situation? Did you try your best? Did you speak your piece? The piece that helps free you from being connected solely. And I mean, not connected solely, but the piece that frees you when it comes down to you being connected to the person and your longing for them. Did you do it? Did you do that? Did you speak your piece? Did you already say what you wanted? Did you already admire? Did you already devote? Were you already loyal? Did you express your happiness? Did you explain the depths? Did you? I mean, if you did all that you can, and you feel the person didn't do all that they could, are you going to completely? Are you now about to tire yourself out to explain it to them in a way that they catch it and do it? Now you want the person to think like you. Now you want the person to feel like you and be like you. They're not. So are you going to accept the way it is or you're not? Can you accept this and be like this? for the rest of your life? Can you? Can you wait for the rest of your life for this person? The one you're longing for, the one you're pining for, the pining. Are you? I'm just saying. It's deep, man. It's deep. So if you're wondering why, do the list. Test yourself when it comes down to the person. For real. Because what makes you why would you feel like you deserve less? Why would you feel like you deserve, like, come on, man. Like, for real. Like, seriously, let's be real. Why would you feel like it's like, well, I'm just going to just, this person does it for me, so I guess I'll just wait around. And meanwhile, hold on. Ready for this? You've been waiting. And somebody come up and damn, if they ain't looking like she. And you sit here like in that moment right there, and somebody and say, or for the women, is a man that comes up, say you was putting your groceries in the car and the bag fell, and he picked the bag up for you and said, here you go, don't worry, I got it for you, sweetheart. And then you lock eyes, and then he says, oh, you are so beautiful. Do you mind me asking your name? Do you he running down now, right? Smell good, you smell him in the shit, he coming up like that, like, ooh, right? And you sitting there, you just like, you have fixed yourself and shit. Like, oh, well, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at that moment, are you thinking about that person you pining? Because in your mind, you already know that this person is not lining up to what it is that you're looking for, or should I say, putting in the effort when it comes down to the connection you have and leveling up in it. You already know this person isn't. You're already unhappy there. But the longing is like, oh, but there's this person. Nobody will ever look like this person or be like this person. No one will ever make me feel this way. But that moment right then, you like, do I? Do you say? What you say? We said. I mean, I'm listening, y'all. What you said? Ladies? What you said? Huh? And then he's like, well, are you single? And then, what you say? I mean, you technically are, right? Wait, in the human form, you technically are. I mean, because you ain't together. Like, the person decided. So, are you going to feel like you're cheating or something? I mean, talk to me here. Right? How about you say yes? And that yes is reciprocated from that person as well. Yes, I'm single. It's okay if I take you on a date. You go on this date is amazing. No pressure. Smooth. Balance. Now you're remembering this deep pining that you got for this person. But you're not scared to take the chance because you already know that how things are set up, it ain't really about shit. It's just the pining you got for the person. So you're like, you know what? It's time for me right now to get out here. Really? Guys, hold that thought, ladies. I had this breakup and shit. You've been with this girl, this woman, put in the work, been paying the bills, you've been doing what a guy's supposed to do, you've been working hard, you've been being single, you've been not even putting your eyes on any ladies. You ain't even looking at another lady. You just know it is what it is. And then she just somebody here where she want to be somebody where you have your own house, you got your, it's like this space in between shit, right? And it's because she guarded and went through her own thing. So you be accepting of this shit. You just like, all right, you know what? I understand, baby. You know what I mean? Ain't ready to move together, things like that. But damn, you know what I mean? And you pining, right? But she just keep pushing you away, keep pushing you away, keep pushing you away, keep pushing you away. And all these 30,000 reasons why she can't level up with you and all this shit is that it's the family involved and shit and like the kids, daddies and shit. And you just got a lot of things shit going on. But I've been in it with you and been rocking with you, and I just want you to see that I'm here to rock with you, and it's you that I want to rock with. Like, can we just rock out? But it just keep pushing you away, keep pushing you away. Okay, so you just say fuck it. So now you over here hanging out with your boys or whatever, and say you out here at a little lounge or something. Right? And a beautiful lady sitting over there by herself and everything. And you just like, your boy's like, man, go check it out. And you know what I mean? And then you finally just go ahead and say, hey, you know, can I buy you a drink? Are you alone? Yeah. She's like, no, I am alone, you know. Well, what are you having? You mind me buy you another drink? And she's like, well, you know how we get girls come by. And he over here, I mean, oh shit, my bad, y'all. You out there with your boys. There's a lot of women here. It's a lot of women. My bad, the energy. So anyway, you got a girl come by, and then you over there with your boys and everything, shooting pool and everything, and then she just come over there and she just like, or she playing by herself or something. And then next thing you know, she over there peeping you out. Her girlfriend's over there chatting with other people. And then you over there trying to put the music in. Then she come by the juke joint too and she want to put some music in. And now y'all sitting there and you just like, well, that's my song, you know, and and here you are. Like, wow. At that moment, are you thinking about who you pining about? And then she said, yeah. And he like, and you over there and you like, oh yeah, you like that kind of music? And she like, I love that kind of music. Like, I love this, and then now y'all, it's kicking off. Now, as you have a conversation with this woman, it's a lot of compatibility. And then she beautiful. And then she got a little, everything look like that, bam, boom, I like that. And then she smiling, her teeth is pretty. You could tell if she keeping up with herself. Because, you know, you peeping all that. And then bam. Here you go with your line. And why did you just bring that line out like that if you over here pining for somebody? Because you're ready. Because you know that it's the person. It's the person that's not aligning. Their choices. It doesn't mean that you didn't match. Y'all don't got love for each other and nothing like that. It's just the choices. Whatever their issues are. That's not a you problem. And you come to that conclusion that that's not a you problem, that you got to keep trying to chase after them to fix. That's them. So you saying, boom, got the digits. And then you call her up, and then she like, hey, you know, you want to go on a date, you know, things like that, or whatever the case may be. And you just like, yeah, sure. And she says, well, how about this place? And you like, wow, that's my favorite place. Yeah. Now, hold up. Are you thinking at that moment that that person you pining for might show up at that same place? Hell no, you ain't thinking about that. And you damn sure ain't about to turn around either. For some men, if you still on that shit, like, yeah, I'm the man, I'm pimping ain't easy, but you know, it's fun. Then you want to be on some shit like, you know, let me call her back and be like, damn, let's try this place. You already fucking it up right there. You're showing so much compatibility. I like this and I like that, and you like this and you like that. Oh, wow, we like the same things. Nah. Right? Everything all good. Now you going, but here's my thing. Are you thinking about that? No, you're not, y'all. You ain't thinking about that person you pining for. You ain't thinking about that, because when you think about that, to be real and be honest with yourself, what you're thinking about is what's not matching. You ain't together because what? You ain't connected because of what? The feeling could be there all day. What's love got to do to get got to do? Take it how it resonates, man. You ain't thinking about that shit. And then you get home and you all in fantasy land now with this one, like, oh, I can't wait to the next motherfucking day. But shut up, because I'm the man. And ooh, he's so sexy. Oh, he was so nice and he smelled so good. And damn, did you see it, man? It was like, woo, woo, like, huh? Then in the conversation, and we just flew into that shit. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready, ladies, men? Are you really ready? Because then boom, then the person that here come the test. The person you pining for comes back. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'll wait. I'm still waiting. Anybody? No? Are you ready? Are you ready to sit there and say, listen, I love you with all my heart. I love you on the soul level. But you're not giving me what I deserve along with that emotion I have for you. You're not adding. I was talking to a friend of mine and I said, you know what? Love have a family. I believe I said, honor is the father, respect is the mom, devotion is the sister, loyalty is the brother. You're not ready to connect with my family. You're not ready to meet them. You just spoke to my bro, loyalty. You just met my mom, respect. But you ain't meet the other ones where we all in alignment. And since my family's still gonna be my family, and it's gonna always be my family, it looks like you will never meet the rest of them. And since you can't, then I'll mosey on down this journey that I'm supposed to mosey on down and continue on with my family, which is how I am. Because there's going to be someone who's going to be ready to meet them, be in alignment with them completely. You don't complete me because we love each other on a soul level. I'm already completed already. You don't complete me. You accommodate me in everything, just like I do with you. And when we come full circle, it is a completion. Okay. Now, when you get that balanced, you high. You better than you were. You're more open and you're more ready. My own opinion. But just because you got the feeling, stop looking like that person is supposed to complete you. You're supposed to already be completed. And if that person don't want to come in and meet that soulness of you, that wholeness, connecting with your family, your love family, every emotion, put a name to it or who it is. And they ain't ready to come in with that and meet all of them and be in alignment, they get the fuck on. You don't gotta tell them to do it. You do it. Because they damn sure ain't have a problem expressing to you to do it. And however that may be. What? No, you don't look. See, the thing is, too, Chad, it's not look past them. Because if he stands in front of you, your longing gonna make you look at him. But this time, when you look at him, it's with that love, but it's with that empowerment to say, I'm good. Thank you. I don't give a fuck if you about to go cry. Oh my God, I see though. Oh my God, I saw her. Oh, you take that shit home, man. You do that shit in the car, okay? You do it in the car. You go home with that. You don't need to tell your friends. You sit with that. Woo! And then when you get out of that, you say, damn, I'm getting chills. I did it. I did that. I did that. And it's a process to this shit, y'all. It's a process. It's levels to everything. It's a process to it. You might go into melting. You go from melting to pulling back. You go from pulling back to getting back in. You go from blocking to unblocking. You go from not talking to talking. It's a process. It's a process. But how long you stay in the process is totally up to you, because it's based on what you're going to keep allowing to be, what you're going to keep saying to yourself, of the things you're saying to yourself based off of, but I love him or her, but I feel like this, but I nah, this is, be realistic. It's time to be realistic. If you are in a connection, in the connection, and you're connecting, and that's supposed to be your person, or you feel like that's your person, and they with somebody else, here's the thing with that shit. They could talk to you till you blue in the fucking face of how they feel it's you. If they feel that way, then what the fuck they gonna do? They'll run with that feeling, won't they? So if they're not running with the feeling, then obviously they're codependent on the person for something that you still can't give them. Let me repeat that. If your person is dealing with somebody else, and you feel so connected, I don't give a damn if they marry. I don't give a damn. Okay? At the end of the day, and this person is saying that they're going to leave that person, they're going to be with you because they feel like this and all of this, and ain't nothing transpired, ain't nothing happened, whatever the fuck. Please know, like, what's the sense of waiting? Get the fuck on. Because at the end of the day, if this person wants to be with you, they are. They're going to leave whoever it is, whatever it is, because on the soul level of the longing, the question is, if they feel exactly how you feel, would you do it? How you feel, they saying they feel the same, and they in it with someone else. If it was flipped, would you leave that person for you? Would you do it? So if the person is staying there and hasn't, then basically what was being said is, yeah, I might have this feeling, but I ain't rocking too much with the feeling, because one, you still chose to be here, so I could still have you too, right? And not put in too much work, because you still gonna be there. All I gotta do is keep giving you an excuse. Because on that reality, the man or the woman is staying there because they're codependent in some form of fashion when it comes to that person. And what it is they're codependent when it comes to them, that they're codependent on, it's the you that won't give them that, or they feel you just don't have that, or they feel that they help build that, and they not about to just come over here and start from fresh with you and build it up, no matter the pining. Wait, hold up, wait, what? Because, bitch, if we fucking soulmates on the soul level, and I love you to fuck like that, bitch, I don't give a damn. We can start from rock bottom, because we gonna make it. We gon'. Because we supposed to. You mean to tell me God gonna put us together and we gonna go through this, and this is supposed to be in alignment like it is, and it doesn't work? Hold up, when God put two together, it's supposed to work, right? Sometimes you learn a lesson, but sometimes however it goes. If it's a lesson, is a lesson and a blessing, is a blessing and a lesson, however you want to look at it. But if we supposed to be together and this person is telling you the same things of how you feel, he's expressing the same thing, she expressing the same thing, I feel the same way. It's just one fucking question, man. Okay. Then you would do that. Why is it taking so long? Don't sit with, I just don't know why it's taking so long. What's taking so long is the fact that they're codependent on someone else that they're in it with, and what they can do for them and how they have them set up, or his time or his energy or his money or his whatever. And starting that over with you is not going to work based off the feeling, because see, they can control their feelings. The question is, why aren't you controlling yours? In other words, I can feel you and love you, and it's called unconditionally. Can't you do this for a family member that you distant for? I mean, distant from? You got a distant cousin, brother, sister, uncle, whoever the fuck. They might not fuck with the family, but they fuck with you. But you only call and talk to them every now and then. Do that mean that when they get hurt or something happen and they call you, you're not gonna be there? You're gonna be there because of what? Because they family. Okay. Is it because they family, or is it because you love that person? Because some family members you can give a shit about, get the fuck on. Some family members you ain't loving, they just your family. So it goes back to that feeling again. So if you could love that person from a distance, then why can't you love this one? It doesn't matter the intimacy. They're not going to do for you what you would do for them. You wanted to match on that, in that way. You're not going to work. You're not going to, I do tarot and I do this. My person that I'm with might not even be all into this right here. But that means you're not going to love me because this is what I do. And we got this longing for each other. Is this pining for each other? Is this so, we're not going to connect that way? Just say it. Oh, because I don't like what you do. Wait, what? What did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say? Come on, man. For real. So some people keep you there out of convenience, and you can have that. And sometimes you could just love that person and they could just say it. I'm talking about the pining you have for someone, because sometimes they don't have that same pining. They just tell you that. They just show up and it's just like that for the moment. But they're showing you as you go on with them exactly who the fuck they are. Why do you keep missing that? Oh, because it's a hit and miss. It comes in so in your face. And then it goes like that. Oh, and then it comes back in your face. And then it goes like that. But how can you miss it? Because that ain't what you want to see. Because all you keep seeing is the love. Well, I ain't seen him in this many times, but he did show up here. I ain't heard from her and so, but then she, like, seriously. It's time to get real with y'all. I'm just saying. And you know, you get a lot of people sitting up here just because I'm sitting up here and I'm talking to you. What? Like, you ain't go through that. You don't know what I wouldn't be talking about it if I ain't had experience. Trust. Seriously. Ain't been there where you at, feeling stupid, feeling retarded, sitting back. I don't understand. Oh my God, what did I do? What's wrong with me? God, please, somebody, but you don't know him. And you don't know her, but you don't know. And you know, you do all this justifying for the motherfucker. It is like, and you still had movie time with yourself? Oh, you went out to breakfast. Who you went with? Me. What? For real. You stuck in a hospital somewhere, and the person that's supposed to love you so damn much, where they was at? They come after it all. Oh, well, what happened? Oh, you okay? Do you need something now? Bitch, no. Like, be mad enough. Be mad enough to push it all away, but with kindness and with love. Seriously. Motivation. Let us not hope for mere chance to change our story. Let us summon the courage to change it ourselves. Some will stand in our way, but we mustn't hide or minimize ourselves any longer. The main motivation of humankind is to be free, to express our true selves and pursue our dreams without restrictions, to experience what may be called personal freedom. So yeah, y'all. Let me go ahead and pull a prayer, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Um, I hope you enjoyed the reading, the messages. I hope it's able to inspire you in some form of fashion. Um, awaken you to whatever, get a better perspective. I don't know, but thank you for all that did show up. Thank you for your likes. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Let me see some. All right, a prayer for the collective here. Calling out males and females. All right, ready? Ooh, yes, what I'm talking about. Woo, this energy I'm talking about. When it comes to new beginnings and a fresh start, thank you for bringing new opportunities, my prayer. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. My prayer. Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. Mm, 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 mm. Prayer will help this situation. My prayer, dear God and Archangel Michael, and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask for your divine intervention and describe your situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me and this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. This situation is already resolved. My prayer, I give any worry, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this situation, speak the situation, in a divinely perfect way. Bottom of the deck. Look, it says write about your thoughts and feelings. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. My prayer, dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help about in the said situation. So y'all like, yeah, for real, like, hold on, I'm called to pull this deck real quick. You're quite welcome, Nicole. It's like I'm breathing, like all the cards are down. Like I'm breathing, like when it come out, because it's like, whoo. Listen, look, you can't make it up if you try. Number 35, trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. 32, the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. Number 25, put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. Archangel Uriel is here. You got Archangel Gabriel, and you got Archangel Michael. Listen. Let number 41, your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true, so don't give up. Be honest with yourself. Your all your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from there. So, with that being said, y'all, not pee pee poo poo. With that being said, thank you all again for tuning in. I greatly appreciate y'all being here. Much love, respect, okay, and gratitude. And until next time, later, Gators. Bye.